Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Amira Fazlina binti Muhammad Fazil, and today I would like to present to you my individual presentation, which is post-audit action. For the scenario, you are a halal executive in Sweet Dishes Sdn Bhd, a famous confectionery manufacturer in Malaysia. This company is in a process for Malaysia Halal Certification renewal process. So in order to prepare for the third-party audit, you conducted the internal audit in the establishment. During the on-site audit, you found these 4 non-conformance. So let's start with the first non-conformance. During the audit, it was found that the goods are exposed to the environment and scattered directly on the floor. The category of the NCR is minor, and it was located at the production area. The person in charge is Mr. Kumar, where he is the production manager. So the related clause for this NCR is MPPHM Domestic 2020 Clause 32 1E. Under the non-conformance, it stated that the non-compliance related to the GMP on premise, environment, sanitation and equipment that pose a low risk to safety product. And it also relate with the MPPHM Domestic 2020 Clause 17 3F. Under the processing area, it states that the processing area should be clean and regular at all times. Furthermore, relate with the Malaysia Standard 1500/2019 under the clause 4.4.3, which is it states that halal food shall be processed, packed and distributed under hygienic condition in premise licensed in accordance with the GHP and also GMP. So therefore, on the previous picture, we can see that the processing area is unhygienic and it was also exposed to the environment. So the root cause of this NCR is the goods are exposed to the environment with no cover, unsuitable container, unhygienic production area, and also not complying with the SOP. What are the corrections need to be made by the manufacturer is they need to use a cover to avoid the goods exposed to the environment, and also they need to use a proper container. Other than that, the corrective action need to be made is the manufacturer or the company shall create a schedule for cleaning activity and also give awareness training to the personnel or operator related with the hygienic to comply with the SOP established. Moving on with the second non-conformance. So during the audit, it was found that one of the employee, which is Mr. Sasikumari, nails are long and dirty. So it was categorized as a minor NCR and located at the processing area. So the person in charge is Mr. Kumar, which is the production manager. So the related cost with this NCR is MPPHM Domestic 2020 Clause 32 1D. It stated that under the non-conformance, which the non-compliance related to the health, hygiene and sanitation of workers and visitors. So it also relate with the MPPHM Domestic 2020 Clause 17 9B. It says that the personal hygiene should always be at a good level, and furthermore it also relate with the food hygiene regulation 2009 part 4 clause 33 1A. It state that a food handler must maintain a high degree of personal cleanliness, which include the keeping of short and clean fingernails. Therefore, as we can see in the picture before, Mr. Sasikumari does not have a high level of hygiene and it does not relate with this clause. Therefore, the root cause for this NCR, the QC or the production manager, which is Mr. Kumar, does not monitor the employee's hygiene truly, and also the employee have low awareness about the hygiene. Therefore, correction must to be made. The QC or production manager must ensure the employee can clean their fingernails, and also corrective action must be made by conducting a daily checkup routine on the personal's hygiene, and also give awareness training to all employees on the importance of hygiene. Next is the non-conformance 3. So during the audit, it was found that there is a dead rat on top of the packaging material. So the category of the NCR is major, and it was located at the packaging material storage. The person in charge is Mr. Satej, where he is the storekeeper. So related clauses for this NCR is, first is MPPHM Domestic 2020 Clause 32 2C. It stated that the non-compliance related to the GMP on premise, environment, sanitation and equipment that pose a high risk to safety product. It also relates with the MPPHM Domestic 2020 Clause 17.8C. It stated that the premise must be fenced or have a control mechanism to prevent domestic or wild animal, insect and animal pests from entering being in the premise area. Lastly, it also relates with the Food Hygiene Regulation 2009 Part 3 Clause 16.1. It says that the proprietor, owner or occupier of the food premise shall at all time keep the food premise free from any pests. Therefore, the dead rat can pose a high risk to the safety product. The root cause of this issue is there is no proper pest control in the premise, not installing any TRBS or any glue trap. Lastly, the rat enter through holes at the wall. So the correction must be made by removing the dead rat in the packaging material area and also make sure the premise are clean. They also must to make a corrective action by installing the TRBS and also glue trap outside of the premise, and also ensure there are no open holes on the wall. Lastly, for non-conformance 4, during the audit, it was found that there is a dog at the passenger seat of the lorry that carries halal raw material. So the category of the NCR is serious, which is related with the Sharia, and located at the receiving area. The person in charge is Miss Susanti, where she is the quality control assistant. So the related clause with this NCR is MPPHM Domestic 2020 Clause 17.7A. It stated that the transportation and distribution shall be made for material use raw and halal product only. It also relates with the MS 1500 2019 Clause 4.2.11. It states that the pet or other animals shall be prohibited from entering the premise. So as we know, dogs are prohibited in Islam, and it also being categorized as a Najm Muhalazah. Therefore, the root cause for this issue is the driver is a non-Muslim. They have lack adherence with the rules and regulation regarding halal transportation practice, and also they have a poor supervision during the receiving of raw material process. So correction for this NCR is they must to the lorry, reject the receiving raw material, and also inform this issue regarding the dog inside the transportation to the supplier. Corrective action must also be made by creating a sufficient SOP, including the procedure and cleanliness of the halal matters, and also the quality control, which is Mrs. Susanti, must ensure the raw material received is in good and also halal condition. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you for watching.